Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome to this live for Creative Scrapbooker magazine. My name is Esther, and I am trying to see if I can find myself online and ignore all the technical stuff. But I think, oh, let me turn down the sound. Sorry, guys. Okay, we are live. So, welcome. I would like to introduce myself first. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Esther. I'm the designer of the Planner Essentials collection for Elizabeth Craft Designs. Now, I am going to show you today a little bit more about the planner card box, which you can see here on my desk. Um, and I'm going to make a page in my journal, in my planner, which I'm using as a memory keeping or a mini scrapbook album. So that's what I'm here for today, tell you a little bit more about it. Um, I hope. Hi, Creative Magazine, Creative Scrapbooker Magazine. Good to see you. I think everything works okay. I'm always having a little bit trouble with the technical stuff here, but it looks like we are doing good. So, I want to tell you a little bit more about the planner card box. You can see one over here. Um, the idea comes from the things you had. Sorry, my English is not my first language, so sometimes I'm having a little bit trouble finding the right words. Hi, Jackie, welcome. Um, the planner card box. Well, it reminds you probably a little bit, if you've already seen it, about. It reminds you of Rolodex cards. Now, the thing with Rolodex cards is they only have two holes. I've even seen a Rolodex system with only one hole. Now, because we are doing the planner collection, obviously we can't work with two holes. So I thought, okay, let's do three holes. I'm going to take one out. Oh, there's one over here. As you can see here, this one has three holes. So all the cards, if you want to make the cards, uh, let me check, they can go into your journal. So I'm always working in my journal, in a journal like this, and I'm using this one for memory keeping. Uh, yeah, it's more like a little, how do you say, a small scrapbook album, a small one, and it's easy to take pages in and out. So as you can see here, the cards do all fit into your full-size planner. So it's not only for the box. So the box is a little bit extra, as you can think. So main thing was my idea to use them in the planner, and then I came up with the idea to make a box because I really love putting all those little cards in the box. And yeah, you can use them for so many things. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Good to see you too. Oh, you already received your set. Cool, cool, cool. Hi, Susanna. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, many years ago, I also did 12 by 12 scrapbooking. But to be honest, I really like doing that. I still do a little bit. I also did Project Live, but then the planner came, and now I'm using the planner as my scrapbook album. So, I'm going to quickly show you a little bit what I'm working on this year beside the box. If you want to see more of the box, there are videos on the Elizabeth Craft Designs YouTube channel. There are videos about the box, how to assemble it on my personal YouTube channel. So go there if you want to see more. We also do have the Elizabeth Craft Designs Facebook group for planners and journaling. Loads of samples in there. So please go there. And yeah, that way you can see many ideas. And maybe there's something you like too. So this is my personal journal, my personal scrapbook, mini scrapbook for this year. I am working in it monthly or weekly, to be honest. Um, and for each month, I am making a dashboard, as that's what you call it. And then I'm trying to do one spread a week. So, and then I'm working with week numbers. So, for example, this was week one, as you can see here. Here's my number one. And I do like that this size is convenient. It's easy to take with you. Also, if you're traveling, for example, going to show you a little bit more about that one. So my week one for this year, my week two, and you see I'm using pictures of my family, my dad, my children, grandchildren. Everyone is in here. So that's for me a way for memory keeping instead of the 12 by 12 journals. But yeah, that's because I love this. Okay, so and the thing is with the 12 by 12, and I'm not saying it's not fun doing them. No, 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 that's not what I'm trying to say. But this is more interactive, you know. You can play, take things in and out, and not everything is in the um, page protectors. So as you can see, my week four, week five, then week six went over to February, a new planner dashboard, and then this is part of a special we did last year. I was in Canada in February, so everything in here is about Canada, as you can see here. And there's a little flap here. This one closes with magnets. Not sure if you can hear it. Yeah, I always think it's funny to use magnets. So it's yeah, a little bit more interactive. This one I made during a live last week on the Elizabeth Craft Designs page, and this is one of the planner cards. I'm going to take it out so you can see. And then you always also can see that it's really cool to use this one in your journal. And oh, you don't even have to do this. I'm so used of doing that, but you can slide it in like that. So this one is the wallet, and I'm going to use the same one later during this live. And then I'm going to show you how to make a full-size page by using the same elements. So hi Astrid, welcome. Hi Laurie, hi Anne, good to see you. So this is the wallet, and I made it like a wallet to go into my journal. And I also used magnets over here. So you see, you can close those. But for this one, I used it as a wallet in my journal, so I can open it up. Oh, by the way, there are pictures in here of our granddaughter. Here she is again. And then you can open it like this. More space for pictures. I didn't put in them yet, but I'm working on it. Here's another picture, and then you can close it again and move over to the next page. So this is what I'm going to work on now. But first, I want to show you something else because this I already mentioned this before. This is also a great size to bring with you when you are, for example, traveling. So I made one last year when we were going on. We do have a camper van, so we went to France and I took this journal with me and I prepared it at home. And I'm going to show you what I did. I took the plastic pocket pages, as you can see here. They're all plastic pocket pages. And what I did at home, I filled some of them with some decorative, some embellished cards, and then a space for embellishments, decorative items. And then I used little cards and um, plain cards for writing, for journaling. So that's what I did every day. And then every day I added a picture. So I took my small photo printer with me. That's the only thing I brought with me. A photo printer, some glue, scissors, you know, the small stuff, a pen, of course, and my journal. So instead of bringing a 12 by 12 album, that's not doable for me. So that's what I did. Every day I took one picture, I printed it the same size, and then I put it in my journal. So this is really fun, yeah, while you're traveling, doing this. And I took one of those perforators, so I could put in some brochures where we went or where we had dinner. And for the rest, I only did pictures and journaling. And everything else, yeah, you can just slide in on the go. So by the time we got home, my whole album, my whole, yeah, how do you call it, scrapbook, mini scrapbook was finished. So no stress for me coming home and trying to finish up my holiday album. So That's another idea for the planners, journals. It's whatever you want to call them. Okay, did I forget anything else? Oh yeah, the cards, by the way. I just want to come back to the cards. Cards, sorry. These are small projects. You know, if you're doing a large page, it might sometimes take you a couple of days to finish it. And these cards are really fun. You know, you use up all your scraps, your little bits and pieces, um, to make those fun cards. So I know a lot of you and most of us do have scraps and little stash elements, uh, embellishments, decorative stuff laying everywhere. And hi, Deborah, welcome. Laying around, and you know, all those bits and pieces are so much fun using on those little projects, on those little cards. And it's really satisfying, you know, when you finish one, you say, okay, I want to make another one. I want to make another one. So it's really, it's fun to do and rewarding, and you use up all your little ephemera, your stash, or yeah, your leftovers. So, let's go and start working on this page. What did I do? Oh, I'm using a paper from Reminiscence book, book 8, because I'm still, this year so far, I'm using the green tones, all kinds of shades of green. And I think I'm going to do this this month, oh, sorry, February and then March, because I already made one a page for March 2, I'm going over to red. So, oh, there's some green in here too. Okay, it's supposed to be more red. So I'm going to take out this one so it works a little bit easier when it's not in my journal yet. So let me put this aside. So the plan is using this one and this die set. It's the set number 2228. Card number 6 it's called. I took this die and I did die cut oh, the wallet. And that's the same wallet I just showed you, which opened up and then with the magnets. Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. So I did cut this one, and my plan is to use it like this. Now, I do like using extra layers, so you could use a mat for this one. Now, sometimes there's just not enough space. Oh, there's not enough space to put in an extra mat. There's not enough space. It's a technical thing in those die sets. So what I did to make a mat, because I did make one, as you can see. So this will give me an extra layer. Now, how can you do that? You just take a piece of paper. So for example, this one, then you put your die on that paper and then you start tracing the inside of the die. So if you're using a marker, just trace the inside of the die all the way around, also at the holes over here. Trace it, and then you can cut it by hand, just with your a pair of scissors. But then you will also get an extra layer, or as you want to call it, a mat, to use on your first layer, on your first page. So that's what I did over here, and I am going to start with inking that one. Where is my, I have this one, and now I'm looking for my, okay, I've got one here. I'm just taking, should I take the oxygen? No, let's go for this one. Because you always want to use some ink. So again, I'm using the same die, and instead of making a wallet, I'm now going to use it as a full-size page, like um, thingy in my journal for memory keeping. So just giving it some ink all the way around, and I'm also going to do this one, of course. And the other day when I was doing a live, I forgot to ink something, and then I just don't like it. Somehow you just need That's what I think. You need some ink on the edges. It's just like you're missing something if you don't. Okay, here we go. So now this one goes on top of this one, as you can see, and that will give you the mess. So I'm going to glue it down. Am I going to glue it down completely? Yeah. No, let me think. Let me think. It's going to be here. I'm going to glue this one down here too. And I'm not sure yet if I'm going to make a pocket from that. So, but this one I can glue all the way. So here we go. Make sure it's nice and centered. Trying to do my best. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so this is going to be my base, and I'm going to glue it down on this one. So it's going to be one, um, yeah, complete project for this week. Am I going to do this? Not sure. Yes, I am going to do it for sure. I'm going to put glue here on the top, at the bottom part, and maybe a little bit here. So it still has an opening on the side, so I can tuck something in there. So let me do that. Just use glue at the top, a little bit on this side, and at the bottom part. And then I'm going to glue it somewhere around here. Make sure it's as straight as possible. And that one can go here. So now you can tuck anything in, like a little envelope or some hidden journaling or secret journaling or whatever you want to use it for. But this is now a pocket. You don't need to do it as a pocket. You can also glue it down completely, but uh, you can never have two. You can never have enough pockets, right? Okay. What else was I going to do? Okay, I've got some pictures. This one still belongs to my previous weeks about Canada. My suitcase was missing and it arrived 4 days late or something. So here, there's a picture of my suitcase. This is my husband with our youngest granddaughter. And over here, you can see me with two other peoples from our design team when one of them was doing a demo in one of the shops over here in Holland. So these are some fun pictures I would like to put into my journal. Let me start by inking those two, because we don't want to forget this one. Just giving this one a little bit of ink too. Here we go. So I can't forget that one anymore. My plan is to do a pocket. This one is also in the same set. You can see it here. I'm sorry, it's a little bit messy, but it's this element. I did cut that one. So if you are using it on a regular page or on the, you can do it like this. But I'm now turning it around because I want it to be on this side. And my plan is to glue it down somewhere here. So this is also going to give me a pocket to tuck photos in or whatever you want to put in there. Um, but using it like this, it's a little bit boring. So I want to do some stamping. Let me get my foam thingy. This is just a piece of foam which I'm using for stamping. I need a piece of paper towel to put under there because I'm always a messy when I'm stamping. And then let me see, I need a clear block, of course. I do need a stamp. That might be handy. So this is also from the same release. So I was thinking, um, hmm, you can put those two on top of each other. So maybe I'm going to do to remember field notes or to remember observations, observations to remember, and then stamp it a couple of times on top of each other. Hmm. I think observations to remember. That sounds best to me. So observations. Let's see if it all fits on this block. Make sure it's a little bit straight. Yes. That one says observations to remember. I haven't tried these two together before, so well, we just have to see if it looks nice together. Okay. And then my plan. Oh, it's not wide enough. Bummer. Hmm. Okay, I'm just going to do it and then I will do some extra stamping on one side later on. By the way, this is the way how I store my stamps when there's a die matching one of those stamps. We sometimes have stamp sets and they do come with one extra die. For example, when it's a little bit hard to cut out this little guy. So I keep the die with my stamp set. And over here you can see a few which already have been die cut. So that's what you see here. Just a little explanation. Ink, ink, ink. Where did that one go? Yes, it's hiding. Okay, I need to put it a little bit closer to myself, otherwise I can't see what I'm doing. So you can use a stamping platform if you want to stamp everything perfect, perfect, perfect. But for me, it is fine like this. But it is a little bit hard to see. Maybe oh, this is a little bit too much light, guys. No, sorry. I'm trying. No, then it's no good for you to see. So I'm putting it a little bit closer. Sorry, I know you can't see, but I want to. Okay, putting it up again. See, still doing good, still doing good. Okay, going back down again. Sorry for that, but I will move it up when I'm stamping. So, and now one little more at the top. Going down again. I think I'm good. Something like that. It's fun already, but now I don't like this, so I'm going to stamp the last letters once or twice extra, and hopefully I'm doing it okay. Yeah, you see, oh no, it's a little bit off, but okay. I'm only human, right? And it's hard to see. Okay, here we go. That makes it look so much better just by adding a few letters over here at the side. So, let me clean those. Okay, mission accomplished for the pocket. Now, this one also needs some ink on the edges, and I hope it's dry. Yes, I think I can do it. So also this one gets some ink. A little bit extra to give it a little bit more contrast. And this one is going to be here. Now, Um, a little detail. These corners are a little bit rounded. This one is not. So if you want, you can use a little corner punch and then round it a little bit. It's just a little detail. If you like it, you can do so. So I think that's perfect, and I do like the black ink. So also on two sides, you are going to apply some glue. If you want to use it as a pocket, you probably will, because what else would you do with it? And then make sure it sticks down. So this one I can use now for tags, pictures, or anything which you want to put in there. What else have I been thinking of? Where are my pictures? They are here. I think I am going to put them over here. Yeah, let me start by working with this picture. I can use a little paper trimmer or a big paper trimmer or just your scissors because it is a small picture and I think I can cut this straight. That's not such a problem. I can do that. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, oops. I'm trying to look at the comments, but you are all doing okay, I think. Okay, here's the little picture, which is going to be at the top. I also want to round those corners because you see here are the corners also rounded, so I'm going to use the same one. And well, why not? Give them a little bit of ink too. I printed this picture on matte photo paper, so um, that is really easy to ink. But, but, it does need a little extra background. Should I do some green or a lighter color? I think I can also do this. Oh, let me grab some. Here's a little leftover piece. So this is the same paper as the one down here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So you can make it very difficult on yourself by starting to measure and but I am always trying to do a little bit of eyeballing and then just cut it and glue this down and then cut it later. So I'm trying to make the top and the one of the sides the same width. Difficult word for me to pronounce, width. And then I'm going to take my scissors again, trying to cut as straight as possible. Also on this side. And then the corner punch comes in again. But you all probably know these things. And then a little bit of ink on this one too. So let me see. Hi Anneliese, welcome. So this one, I think it's very cute over here. I do have some small elements. You can do this, you can do that, you can put it on the sides. Oh, I like that one too on the side. Yeah. I'm going to glue this one down first. This one already has some ink. There are a few more here uh, which don't have ink, but okay. Go for the easy way and take this one. And I thought I liked it being here. So I'm going to pull that one down. That looks cute. That looks cute. Okay, this one. That one can go here. That's a good start, right? Now, my week number. Sometimes I forget to put it on, but it needs to go on there. So, and it might be fun over here. Why not? Why not? Does it need anything extra? You can. This is just a small extra element. I'm not going to use it now, but um, just wanted to show it to you. These little cloudy things are also decorative elements, really fun to use. And I did use them here. Let me show it to you again. I put those little clouds, this one, on top of the tag. This one, yeah. So you see, it's this tag and the little cloud on top, and then it gives you some space to journal or do a stamp or write something, put on a date. So it's the tag with the little cloud on top, uh, which will give you something like this. Um, okay, I got distracted. Sorry, guys. I want to say so much. I want to tell you so much, but okay, I think I will go for this one here. Keep it simple. I can do this. This looks nice too. Just cut something off or fold it. Put it on the back side. Let me think. Let me think. I like this too. I'm going to cut something off on that side. I do like the green because there's also green on the other side. You can also do this. Pops up a little bit more, it's more contrast, but I do like the green, although it covers up quite a lot of the text, which I stamped. So that's a hard one. Decisions, guys. Let me cut something off, then I can see what it looks like. I do like it when it hangs over a little bit. So you've got this piece over here, and then the number 9. So if I want to use it, I would do something like this. Okay. Not sure about that yet. Let me give it some ink. It looks different then. Okay, let me see. And then put a little bit of twine here. It is fun, right? Mm, let me get some twine. Hold on, hold on. You can wrap it around a couple of times, or let me see. Just cut off something and just wrap to look okay, but let's give it a try. And if you have this wider ribbon, the wider, it's also nice to put it on a tag like this, but I don't have it on hand at the moment. So that's why I'm taking something like this. Well, that doesn't make any sense. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just make a little knot in there. Oh, I can hang something on there. A little embellishment. I do have a little box with, the shrinky dinky stuff, shrink foils. And these are all stamps, Elizabeth Craft Design stamps from the planner series. So you can all stamp them on the shrink foil, shrink them, and then it will give you, there are some pre-made ones in my little box over here. And it might be fun to use one of them over here on the little tag. So I do like the little round ones, although they do not come out perfectly round sometimes, but I don't. Oh, this is a really small one. You see, this is really petite. And airmail. It might be too big down here. And this is a little bee. I'm going for the bee. Let's take this little bee thingy. Let's see if I can. There's a very tiny, tiny, tiny hole in there. So let's see if I can get it through. And I don't have enough light here. That's Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, guys. Is there a hole in there? on the other side, Esther. Mm-mm-mm. Please bear with me. No, this is not working. I need smaller. This is thinner. I'm going to use black. This one is too thick for the little hole in there. And this one didn't cut off, so yeah, here we go. That makes it so much easier. And then let me see, I want it to be on the front, of course. No, it's on the wrong. Esther, what are you doing? Let me put in a knot first. It's always fun to do things like this when you are doing a live and it doesn't go as planned. But you know, things like this happen to all of us, so I don't mind. If you see me struggle, okay, here we go again. Part 2. Where is this little hole? It is somewhere there. Here we go. Now, hopefully it's going to be on the front. Yes. It might also been easier if I had been gluing this piece down, the piece of paper, and then start adding the little embellishments. But okay, we are there. It is the way it is now. So cut these off. So I'm going to glue this one down here and then give it an extra, um, yeah, it's a little bit extra, how do you say? Yeah, extra decorative instead of gluing down the 9 on its own like this. So yeah, here we go, something like that. Nice and straight. And then my 9, because it's week number 9 in my journal, what I'm working on now. So I think we're in week 12 already now, so I'm a little bit behind, but no worries, I will catch up on this. So that's a good start. Now here I do have the pockets, only I don't have anything yet to put in the pocket. Let me clean this up before it falls down on the floor. Okay, here are my 2 other pictures. Now I want to cut those with a white border around it. So now I'm going to use my paper trimmer. Am I going to use this one? No, I'm going to take the other one, which I think it's easier. Because this one has this little iron thingy in there, which you that gives you, yeah, so you know exactly where you're cutting. So, and I want to have a white border around my pictures, just because I like that. It's more like a Polaroid idea if you leave the white border around it. Not sure about this piece because I used matte photo paper and that's easy to stamp on. So not sure if I'm going to use that or not. So one on the other side. This one only has a really small border, but I want to cut something off. And then it's important that your blade, you know, your cutting blades uh, are sharp. Otherwise you will, yeah, ruin your picture. Okay, let me get this out of the way. So my plan is, oh, I see something laying next to me to put those pictures in there, but probably they need a card. I don't like the white on the top, but I do like the white at the bottom part. So I'm going to cut this off. And you, let me see. No, I'm going to cut it off. Yeah. I see something on the side. I'm going to show you. Distraction again. What you also can do with the planner cards, Barbara, the dies, use your scraps. I already mentioned. But what I did, I took my Christmas cards. You know, people are sending you Christmas cards. You put them in a drawer somewhere and you never look at them anymore. So what I did, I took my Christmas cards or a couple of them and start die cutting them with the dies for the planner card collection. So here is one. That's the one with the circular tab on the top. Here's the same die, but then it has the circular um, tab on the top in the middle, as you can see. So this one has a mat in the set itself, so that one gives you an extra layer. And this one also has the extra layer. So this is really fun. And these I'm going to keep for probably December. And I can use them in my journal, or maybe I'm going to do something in the card box itself. So that's what I wanted to tell you. Christmas cards. Don't throw them away. Here are a few left. Just start die cutting them. So I thought it was fun, 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 fun. And the card box, of course, you can also use for Bible journaling, gardening, you know, make those monthly dividers. And when you're working in your garden, when to seed, when to um, now mow the lawn, no. Um, how do you call it? You know, cut the trees, trim the trees, or yeah, you can do so many things with those recipes. Use them as art journal cards, whatever you want. So versatile to use. Um, yeah, the pictures. I am going to stamp. Let me see. Where are the stamps? Here. No, they are not sure. They're not sure if it fits. If you take out those sheets, you can try if it fits. Oh, yes, it fits. It says confidential, documented, personal use only. Uh, it doesn't make any sense, but it is a fun stamp, and I'm going to use it on this picture. So, to be on the safe side, because I don't want to ruin this picture, I'm going to take my stamping platform, put the thing somewhere on there, make sure it stays there. And these have been very much used already, as you can see. They are not new anymore. Okay, I'm going to put it a little bit closer to myself because I want to make sure it's straight and in the middle. Okay, here we go. It's so if you can print on different kinds of paper, use matte photo paper because it's so easy to use, especially if you want to stamp on it. And you can also stamp on the picture itself if there's space. Oh, this is cute, if I may say so. Oh no, it's so sticky. Here we go. Doesn't that look fun? Now, I can take off a little bit of the white at the bottom part, but I also do like it this way. So that is one. And the other one I'm going to leave as it is. They need a backing paper, a mat or something, or a tag, or um, but I don't have those on hand now. Let me check what I can use. Probably the same piece of paper again. And I'm just going to add something like this, cut it out, and then add a little, how do you say? Oh, let me see. Maybe I can grab one of those. This one is too wide. No, I don't like that. I don't like it. Well, you can also use them, something like this, and then you can tuck something behind it. Oh, sorry. Can you see what I'm doing? So many possibilities again, and I'm not sure if this is straight. I'm going to glue it a little bit more down, so not the same distance at the side, because I want to add a little tab on the top. So it's easier to take them out of the pocket. What time is it? How many time? Oh, we have got 15 minutes. I'm not sure. It's the first time I'm doing a live on this Facebook page, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to make a longer, do a longer live. So I'm trying to keep the time. Um, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to take my. Um, no, sorry guys. I want to have the other one. Where did I put it? Oh, here. Hi Astrid, welcome. So let me see. I think I'm good with something like this. And then the bottom parts, something ink. Oh, you see what I did? I forgot to ink the edges of the photo itself, but okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. So this one is going to be in here. I need a tab on the top. And now I want to do the other picture. Where is it? Over here. And that one also needs some paper. I've got a little scrap over here, scrap piece of paper, or little. Going to do the same. Glue it down. Well, approximately here. Make sure it's straight, or as straight as possible. And then I can cut it. It's a little bit smaller on this side, but okay. And then on the top, I'm going to do the same, or trying to do the same as over here. So probably something like this. And I think this looks good together. Oops, sorry. I think we all have a messy. Oh, sorry, guys. There's something going wrong on my computer. I don't want to lose you. Hold on. No. He wants to close you down. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Oh, you know what's always also nice? Instead of a top, put a little piece of twine in there. Um, no, it's on the other side of my room. I can't get there now because of my microphone thing. So, but that's also fun, you know. Put um an eyelet. No, it's not an eyelet. Yes, it's called an eyelet. Yeah, where you can, you know, you use your crocodile, put an eyelet in, and then a piece of twine, and then you can put them in your journal and take put them in and out. But that's not working now because I can't get to them. So I'm leaving it for now because I don't have tabs here, do I? Let me check if there's something I can use for a tab. No, I said these are not working. Let me check what's if there's a tab set. I do the whole collection here, but I'm not sure if there is a tab in one of those. No, I don't think so. That's another. Oh, this might be. Oh, yes, this one. Oh, Esther. Is it somewhere in? Yeah, yeah. Pre-cuts, you know, one. Do I need another one? Yes, I do need another one. Yes, that's a different one, but I don't mind. There's another one in here. Look, don't throw and have leftovers. You can always use them. Okay, I'm saved by the bell. These I am going to use. One, two, three. Let me see. I think I'm going to fold it this way because it has a different look. Ink it up. And then I'm going to glue it on this card. like so. Hmm, maybe it would have been better. Let me turn it around. Does this look nice? No, I don't like it. I am not sure, guys. I need a contrasting color. Hmm, what do you think? It's a little bit boring. And this one, let me see. When I put it in here, no, 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 no. Okay, please bear with me for a few seconds. I am going to die cut in a different color. I am taking this. It looks a little bit um, like the old-fashioned color of reinforcers when you had those Denison, the old-fashioned brands with labels and things like that. And this one, if you're inking it, it looks a little bit like that. Um, I'm going to do one just to save some time. And you can imagine what it looks like if I will do two. Okay, where is it here? Oh, I don't need that. I need this one. Okay, somehow. Oh, don't lose that one, Esther. Yeah, I think this looks better. You see what I mean? I hope you see, yeah, why I didn't like the other ones. So I'm going to glue this one down. A little bit of glue here and I'm making sure the hole is not on top of the paper, so I can add some twine in there. Okay, I will hold it for a few seconds so it sets. Pretend there's also going to be one on this one, right? Then you are going to take some. And for this one, I'm not going to add another embellishment. I'm going to just make a little um, knot in there. Here we go. Cut this off. So pretend you have two of those now here. And you see, because of the color, it pops up uh, much better than using this one for instead. So what you also can do is the same color using reinforcers over here to give your project extra strength. And then you can add a little picture or whatever you want to put in this pocket. But you see, this border is still a little bit boring. So it's a boring border. And what I found this afternoon is my little bag with ephemera. So I am going to use some bits and pieces from this pocket, and I'm thinking stamps, just as a decorative element all the way up here, or maybe some other bits and pieces. There are some beautiful stamps in there. This one is quite blue. I'm not sure if you're able to see that on screen. And this one is quite green. I do like this one best. Okay, let me see what I can do and if I can find. These are so pretty. Do you see? By the way, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this here, but I do have an Etsy shop with lots and lots of ephemera. So you didn't hear that, right? Also stamps, um, color coordinated, and all kinds of fun stuff. So I am just grabbing some bits and pieces. Now, if you don't have things like this, you can also grab the reminiscence book, of course, because where is it? Oh, I've got a new one laying over here. And there are also pieces in there for you to die cut. You see all those things, and there are many more in there. Here, you see all those little tags, wordings, sentiments. Well, you want to use your own family pictures, probably more things for you to cut out. And you can use these things in the same way as I'm using the original ephemera right now. So I think I'm going to do, are there more pictures or more stamps in here? Oh, more of those. Cool. I see more green here. I'm looking for green now because green is my to-go-to color this month. Oh, and I'm making a mess out of it. So I think I've got plenty. Oh, there's another one here, which says number 4. So let me see. By do you can still use this as a pocket, so no worries about that. And I am just you can glue them as they are, slide them in, glue them, but you also waste some of your stamps. And if you don't have many, you can also cut and then use little bits here and there. So let me see how I most of the time do this. Let me put this a little bit closer. So, and this is just decorative. And then I'm going to take another one. And I don't want to glue them like this. You see what I'm doing now? That's not what I like. Then it's going to be like you're stacking one on top of the other one. If you're doing this. You see, it's you just glue one on top of the other one. So it's better, at least that what I think, take one and then glue this one on top again. So then it's not, don't know how to explain it in English, but I hope you see what I'm trying to explain. Now this one is a small one, so I don't mind gluing that one down on its own. I'm not going to cut anything off. Just a little bit like this. And then I am taking, I don't know, oh, it's a Canada stamp. It's a Canada, a very old one. Putting this one down a little bit lower so I can put another one on top here. So maybe this leftover piece, just gluing it upside down. Now I'm waiting with this one. This one should go down a little because this one I also want to use. And I don't like cutting in her in half, but okay. Sorry, this Queen Elizabeth. Here she goes. I only need half of her. So she is going there. Putting them inside a little bit more. Then I can do this one again. No, let me think. I'm going to glue this one. Also upside down, but yeah, let me do this one first. Because I just want to see little bits and pieces. Then that one can go, let me see, 1, 2, 3. No, I need another one. This is quite a different green color. Yeah, going to cut that one in half too. And then see what it does. Oh, oops. This one goes here. And then I've got the other half of that one, which can go there. So that's this altogether fills up the space nice, which I had left over on the right side. Oh, another one, a bird. Well, that's a cool one too. Can I do something? No, that's going to be too much. Too much. Okay. I am going to go back to my journal and put it in. So please remember, I'm going to do another one of these. I'm going to do reinforcers, probably in the same color as this one. And then I'm going to make something in here. So maybe another picture or tag or something like that. Let me show you. Oh, I've got a little card down here. Is there something laying around? No, that doesn't suit. This is one of the previous releases. A little card which you can slide in. Oh, that's nice. I can put a picture on there. Yes, 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 yes. So something like this, you can put in one or two, but it looks nice. And even when you take it out, there's still decorative elements by using the stamps. So I'm going to put it a little bit closer to the camera so you can see. And well, I hope you have been enjoying this live. Um, just in case you didn't know me, my name is Esther. I'm the designer for the Planner Essentials collection for Elizabeth Craft Designs. And it was a pleasure doing a live here for you on the Facebook page of Creative Scrapbooker magazine. So hopefully I will see you again and well, have fun and start playing with the card box and all the lovely dice we do have in our collection. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Now, let me see if I can finish this live. Yes, I think I found the stop button. Okay,